Welcome to the SSEES Graduate Open Series. This is our session on the International Master's degree at UCLC. My name is Katerina Papakyriakopoulou and I work in Admissions and Communications. I am joined today by Dr. Ilias Chondrogiannis, who is a lecturer in Economics and Business and also the Program Coordinator for the International Masters. We are also joined by Lisa Walters, who is the Admissions Manager for SSEES, Svetlana Smirnova, who is the Program Administrator for the IMESS degree, and Markel Moore, who is one of our current IMESS students. So we'll be going through a short presentation about the degree and a little bit about the school, and then there will be plenty of time to ask questions in the end. We are recording the session, so if you keep your cameras off for now, we'll stop recording after the presentation, and then you can feel free to put your mics and cameras on. If you don't feel comfortable doing so, you can put any questions in the chat. For now, I'll hand over to Ilias for a presentation about who we are and what's on offer. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Katerina, for the introduction. And most importantly, many thanks to all of you for your interest, for being here, for attending this short presentation. I am the coordinator for the International Masters in Economy, State and Society at the School of Slavonic Studies, University College London. The characteristics of the program is that it is one of the very few truly interdisciplinary study programs at UCL, especially on the region of Eastern Europe. And it intersects between economics, politics, culture, history, languages. So we aim to provide a holistic experience of studies. So that is our building. Over here, we're located at Bloomsbury, at the very center of London, just a very short walk from St. Pancras and Euston, the train stations. It tends to be a pretty lively hub. And again, it is located at the very center of campus, so you can very easily go anywhere you like. And about our school, the School of Slavonic and East European Studies, it was founded about 110 years ago. And we became an official part of UCL in 1999. We are the largest and the most experienced school in the sector, in the area of Eastern European studies. We also have one of the largest libraries globally on the region, which is a very important research hub and the resource for primary data, old editions, etc. And we have pretty much won a whole load of awards on that. We have visiting scholars from literally all around the world, especially Eastern Europe, to study our library. We have more than 1,100 students and 100 academics that span all different disciplines that I have described earlier. We offer a total of 22 bachelor's degrees, 13 master's degrees, 2 masters in research, and a PhD program. And what really sets us apart from other area programs or other pure discipline masters is our commitment, first of all, to the region, to Eastern Europe in general, to Russia, and for those who study economics, to emerging markets in general, but also to provide degrees that span across different sciences, different disciplines, but in a structured manner. We do not provide degrees where you will be doing pure economics with one, maybe 2 elective modules that pretend to be the discipline. Here, we actively, organically combine both, which tends to be a very strong asset for people who come from different backgrounds that do not see themselves as specialists, but would like to do economics or would like to do politics. So they will find themselves familiar with quite a lot of what we teach already, and that will give them an edge. But also to people that want to have careers that span different areas, so they would actively need and prefer backgrounds in both of them. But that will become pretty apparent when I discuss later on the opportunities we have. The structure of IMESS is that it is a 2-year program. The first year is studied at UCL, where you will be completing your modules. And the second year will be taught by one of our partners in Eastern Europe. We have 6 different partners. I don't know if you can see the 6th one. Let me just move that. Yeah, the 6th one was Tutor, which was a bit hidden. Let me just put that over here. Those are the University of Belgrade in Serbia, Corvinus University in Budapest, Hungary, Jagiellonian University in Krakow, Poland, Helsinki University in Finland, Charles University in Prague, the Czech Republic, and the University of Tartu in Estonia. That is where you will be completing a set of modules and your dissertation as well. About the dissertation, you will have a chance to discuss that well in advance during your year one, and you will have a chance to refine your interests as well. So when you join the partner, you can hit the ground running immediately. So why select us? First of all, we have a deep specialization in the region. We're one of the prime research institutions in the world and arguably the best one in the UK on that. So what you get out of that is specialization plus a double degree. You gain a degree from us plus a degree from a top European university. We actively provide small group teaching. Most of our classes are very small, and those who are not are complemented by workshops, seminars, tutorials, etc. So you will have the chance to be very close to academics, especially in languages teaching, which is one of our award-winning areas. We have a very wide range of modules in postgraduate study. And as I stressed earlier, we go both deep and wide in the different disciplines. We provide specialty in economics, politics, languages and culture, and history, and those are combined organically with each other. So you will have quite a lot of mix and match to do. And that will be to your favor, actually, because that will give you a very good opportunity to pursue your interests. Those interests are complemented by a wide range of events, of seminars and speakers that come from the region, but also from the UK, including, of course, our own academics. And it is for those who would like to visit or return or work in Eastern Europe, it is a very, very good choice. Most of our students end up working in the industry, in the finance sector. They work for businesses, they work for banks, they work for financial institutions, etc. The government, in government positions, non-government organizations. Some of them proceed in media, do journalism, for example. Politics is also another very strong attraction, or they proceed into further studies. So we are quite highly sought after, and most importantly, UCL is a world top 10 university, and that does not go away. About the program structure, as you can see, most disciplines, most of the 4 tracks are offered by all partners with one notable exception. Helsinki does provide economics as part of the politics and the international economy track. It does not provide specialized business and finance courses. So if you would like to do, for example, asset pricing, or if you would like to do management or marketing, Helsinki is not a viable option. You would have to look into one of the other partners. And also, History and Society is not provided by Corvinus and not provided by Tartu. Most of the modules you will see right now tend to be available, about 90% actually. Some of them may not be because of the lecturer might be on sabbatical or because there is a slight issue, but that tends to be a very, very small number of modules that change. So what you see is what will most likely hold when you go to your second year. What we provide in terms of modules is that we have a cadre of core methodological modules, which tend to provide you with enough knowledge both for your year one and crucially for your year two. So you will have the chance to study econometrics or political sciences or historical methods without being burdened with preparing your dissertation in year one. So you don't have to do both in parallel. And that can be quite important from my knowledge in economics and finance for people who do econometrics. We provide a very wide range of electives that cover all 4 areas, and you can mix and match, you can tailor your studies essentially as you like. And something that also distinguishes us is our focus on languages. Completing a language, learning a language is mandatory, and you can do that either in your year one or in your year two. You have the opportunity to learn a language across 2 terms. That may or may not be the language of your second year destination. So if you want to go to Poland, you may want to learn Polish, perfectly fine. or you decide to learn another language if you already speak Polish, so you would like to learn Finnish or Estonian or any other language of the consortium, that is perfectly fine, but you have to do that either in your year one or your year two. If you do not do that in year one, then in year two, it is mandatory to select a language according to those that are provided by the partner institution you are visiting. You will also have to complete your dissertation, which is twice the size of a standard master dissertation. It is between 20,000 and 25,000 words, and that will be fully supervised by an academic in your partner destination. During your year one, you will have the opportunity to discuss your topics or do some primary analysis or some primary data collection with academics at UCL, but your relationship with them stops when you start your year two. But that can be a pretty seamless progress. Now, the languages you provide, of course, there are the 6 consortium languages, Czech, Estonian, Finnish, Hungarian, Polish, Serbo-Croatian, and we also provide, as an institution, Bulgarian, Romanian, Russian, of course, Slovene, and Ukrainian. So you can pick any of them during your year one. Depending on what is offered from the partner university, you may select some of them or some in addition as part of your year two studies. If you would like to proceed to learning a language in depth, so studying a language over 2 years, that is doable. It will count as an elective in your second year. If you want to study a different language as an elective, that is also doable. But that can be a bit of a special case. So, what do we provide in terms of activities? Overall, we provide a very wide range of public events with speakers from the academic world, from businesses, from the industry, from the government sector, and we also provide a wide range of career events as well, which include the SSEES advisory board and representatives from embassies, representatives from international companies, non-government organizations, and also our staff can provide some guidance on that for those that have experience. Our research and seminar series, especially in politics and history, is widely celebrated, and we tend to hold quite a lot of book launches and talks as well. And we're heavily involved in journals, academic journals, and the post-Soviet press group. So we have quite a lot of outreach. You will have the opportunity to be exposed to all of those from the start of your courses. And I would strongly advise you to do so because it is a unique opportunity overall. And I briefly mentioned careers at the beginning of the presentation. What our graduates tend to do is to join non-government organizations, charities, and generally international engagement, which can be in a business or non-business capacity. Growth and development, that can also be part of an NGO activity or in a government organization or institution. Journalism, publications, writing, etc. Policy and government and politics in general is another very strong trajectory. Further studies, pursuing a PhD or going into teaching is another avenue. Consultancy and media and consultancy also includes business studies, is also very strong. And finally, a large number simply joins a company and completes the training there. We do not provide some kind of support for placements during year one as UCL, but we strongly support our graduates and students that want to do further some kind of placement. So if you do find the position that you're interested in during summer, during a period where you will not be that busy, we will actively support you, and me personally, as coordinator. We will provide you reference letters, guidances. So if you find an opportunity, please, by all means, go for it. It is just that we do not provide a program of placements. And of course, the same holds for your second year. So what we are looking for? We are looking for people that have a genuine, deep interest in the region. We're not looking for generic applicants. We're not looking for people that want to do an economics degree or a politics degree without really caring what that is about. We want people that have a good reason to study the sector. That is because of their past, of their background. That is because they want to move there and work. That is because they intend to use that somewhere in your career. So you would need to put in your personal statement a convincing reason of why you want to join us. We would also like to see a relatively strong academic background. We're interested in a good upper second class degree in social sciences, which can be a very broad field. Economics, finance, politics, history, philosophy, linguistics, etc. All those areas that fall under social sciences are of interest, so do not self-exclude. Just send us your application. And also, we would like to see some awareness of why you are joining a particular second year institution, why you would like to go to corporate. What is about Helsinki that makes it appealing to you? Other, of course, than Helsinki or Prague being a beautiful city. We would like to see why you're interested in that university per se and how that will help your future prospects, your future careers. What do you intend to do with your degree later on? How does that fit into your general goals? We also provide quite a lot of student support. We have 6 scholarships available, one for each partner during your year 2. So those intend to cover fees and living costs to a large extent, not completely, but they can be quite an important support. The marking criteria can be found on that link, and all applications received by the end of March are automatically considered. The fees are payable per year, and for home students, for UK students, those are 14,300, and for international students, those are 25,400 per year. And finally, another issue I would like to stress is the graduate visa. Unfortunately, due to current Home Office regulations, we are not able to provide graduate visas for our graduates, for IMESS graduates. You can get a visa to live and work in your second year destination. If you are already a UK citizen, that does not affect you, or if you have settled status, that already does not affect you. But if you intend to apply for a visa afterwards, you would have to do that separately. We cannot provide that kind of support, and you do not get that automatically from IMESS. That is something I need to stress. Hopefully, and we really hope that will change at some point in the future, for now, we cannot provide that route. So if you are interested in what we offer, by all means, contact us, have a look at your website, register yourselves, attend our graduate open evening, which is on the 28th of January, and I will be there, and most of the people that are already in the call will be there. So you can discuss with us in person, have a look at the school, see what we offer, come and ask some lecturers what they teach, actually. Follow us on social media, contact our admissions team, Katerina Pakiriokopoulou and Lisa Watilders, who are here as well. And of course, the handbook and modules can be found on the SSEES website. Thank you very much for your attention. We are all very happy to answer any questions you may have, and I hope that was useful.
Thank you very much, Ilias, for the presentation. Before we proceed to the Q&A session, I'll hand over to Markel, who will say a few words about his experience as a SSEES student in IMESS. So over to you, Markel.
Hey everyone, my name is Marquel. I am an IMESS student on the Politics and International Economics track. Next year I will be in Finland, so this year I'm studying the Finnish language. That's going to be my second year institution. But I think just for like a brief overview of like what I like most about SSEES and the IMESS program in particular are basically 2 main things. The first would just be the general expertise of the professors and researchers there. I think you really do have a like a good opportunity to go deep into like any specific area that you may have an interest in, and that's across things like economics, business, sociology, politics, history. There's a lot of insightful people to talk to, and that's really one of the best things I would say about the program or school in particular. And then also just the community of SSEES itself. I like to describe it as like a smaller college within UCL. Just because it's like within a certain or a separate building, and because everyone else there is also focused on a specific region within Eastern Europe, you really do have a great opportunity to meet like like-minded peers and like-minded mentors, and just basically kind of just go, like I was saying, just go deeper into that area of expertise that you may have. I think in my program in IMESS we have, I want to say, between 20 or 30 students, and like I've been in the program for like a month now, and I've had an opportunity to meet everyone, and it's just a great experience to be like that, because it's very different than a larger department that you might get within like broader UCL, where you might have 50 to 100 people. You might not meet everyone. So yeah, those are the two main things that I like about it. And if you have any questions, shoot them in the chat, and I can answer them there.